If you've ever left a party feeling completely wiped out, thinking, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just be like everyone else? Then this is for you. Because the truth is, nothing is wrong with you. You're probably just confusing your natural introversion with some kind of flaw that needs fixing. And that feeling of being drained isn't a weakness. It's actually a key to understanding your greatest strengths. First, let's see if this pattern sounds familiar. You go to a social event, maybe a work happy hour or a friend's birthday. You put on your best social smile, you make the small talk, and you try your best to match the high energy in the room. But underneath it all, you can feel it happening. Your social battery is draining, and it's draining fast. After an hour, maybe two, you feel that familiar, undeniable pull, the desire to just be alone somewhere quiet. When you finally get home, you don't feel buzzed and energized like everyone else seems to. You feel completely depleted. You might even have what people call an introvert hangover, with a headache or a feeling of being physically unwell. This is the pattern. But the pattern itself isn't the real problem. The problem is the consequence. It's what happens next. That's when the self-criticism kicks in. You start replaying conversations, picking them apart, wondering if you said the right thing or if people thought you were boring. You start to believe that your need for solitude is a social defect, a problem you have to overcome. This is the exact thinking that leads to burnout and anxiety, all from a core misunderstanding of who you are. You're caught in a cycle. You socialize, you get drained, and then you blame yourself for it. But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if that exhaustion isn't a sign of failure, but simply a feature of how you're wired? This is where we have to separate two concepts that are so often confused: introversion and social anxiety. Introversion is about how you manage your energy. Think of it like a phone battery. For introverts, socializing, especially in big groups or loud environments, drains that battery. Even if you're having a good time, the battery level is still dropping. To recharge it, you need quiet and solitude. Social anxiety, on the other hand, is not a personality trait. It's a mental health condition rooted in a deep fear of being judged, embarrassed, or seen negatively. It's absolutely possible for an introvert to also have social anxiety, but they are not the same thing. An introvert chooses to leave the party because their energy is gone. A person with social anxiety might avoid the party in the first place out of fear. Understanding this difference is the most important step to stopping the cycle of seeing yourself as broken. Your need to recharge isn't a failure, it's a biological need, just like sleeping or eating. So when you stop trying to fix a flaw and start working with your natural energy, everything begins to shift. First, learn to recognize the signals your body sends when your social battery is low. Maybe your voice gets quieter, or you find it hard to focus. The moment you feel that happening, give yourself permission to leave. Showing up early and leaving early is a fantastic strategy. Second, practice setting boundaries. It is more than okay to say no to an invitation. Your well-being is always more important than someone else's social expectations. Focus on quality over quantity. You might find one deep, one-on-one conversation is far more rewarding than a loud party. Finally, start to see your introversion as a source of quiet superpowers. Because we spend less time talking, we're often incredible listeners and observers. We are deep thinkers and creative problem solvers because we can focus so intensely. Many of the world's greatest artists, scientists, and leaders have been introverts, precisely because their ability to thrive in solitude gave them the space to cultivate their gifts. If these ideas are starting to click and you want to take the next step, I've created a free 3-day workbook to help you apply this. It's designed to guide you in identifying your energy triggers and building a routine that truly honors your nature. The link is right at the top of the description. For years, you might have been told that being quiet is a weakness, that you should be more outgoing, more social, more extroverted. But the real struggle isn't your introversion. It's the constant fight against your own nature. It's time to stop fighting. Embrace your need for quiet, protect your energy, and start to appreciate the unique strengths that come from having such a rich inner world. You aren't boring, you aren't antisocial. You're an introvert, and that is not something to be fixed. It's something to be understood, honored, and celebrated.